Hi Libra, welcome to your month ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the month ahead has in store for you. What are you doing? What are your actions and interactions with the world at large saying this month? So I have to apologize, these are shorter readings this month just because I've got a lot going on, and unfortunately I've had to condense them a little bit, so I apologize for the short messages, but I wanted to get them out regardless. So your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Hermit. So this month, Libra, you're taking some time out, you're taking a rest, you're taking a beat, and this doesn't mean that you're stopping all activity altogether. It just means that in some way, shape or form you're withdrawing from the world slightly. The Hermit card always sees us going on a journey or a quest. Very often that's an internal journey or an internal quest. It sees us going into ourselves to quiet our minds so that we can listen to our own intuition speak. With this happening as your actions and interactions, that's about what you do, right? So this is some kind of self-imposed aloneness. This isn't about being lonely. This is about you choosing to be alone so that you can get your get your bearings a bit, so that you can bring it back to self and just say, right, okay, you know what? I know what I need, I know what I want, and I just need to remember that. So in order to do so, I need to quiet my surroundings. And sometimes that literally just means pulling it back in and, you know, withdrawing from the world or too much activity. This is going to be a bit of a slower month for you, Libra. And actually I feel like that's going to be a good thing for you. So your money and materials, you've got the Two of Wands, right? This is great because it suggests that the reason you are withdrawing from the world is because you have some kind of idea. There's a new path that you want to step on. There's somewhere that you can envision yourself being or somewhere that you want to go. Your money and materials looks great this month. Maybe it's because there's not going to be so much social interaction, right? Draining on the funds. The Two of Wands is a very affluent card, but it does see us asking, do I have what I want now, or am I ready and willing to go for what it is that I could have? This really feels for me like you've already got an idea of the next step of your journey. You know where you want to go, but you just need to get really clear on it. And that clarity is only going to come by you withdrawing ever so slightly. But finances and money in general look good this month. For some of you, you are considering whether the place that you live in now is a true reflection of who you are at this moment in time. This doesn't see you actually moving. It suggests that you are questioning whether your surroundings, the place that you live, the home that you live in or own, is the right place for you going forward. So, you know, it's something that you're thinking about, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're doing. So just bear that in mind. All right, so your communications with the world at large. Got the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful, right? Because it suggests that you really are all about, you know, you're speaking words of kindness and love. You are really open and ready to have better communication in your life. And ultimately, a lot of you, even though this isn't in your love sector, this sees you really opening up to the possibility of someone new. That's if you're single. If you're partnered, this is about you really getting back to those good times, those good feelings. The Ace of Cups next to the Two of Wands suggests that there could possibly be either maybe not necessarily a windfall, but there could be some kind of financial opportunity that opens up for you. I believe it will probably be not necessarily speculative, but it may very well be something that you will need to think about, right? So your communications look blessed this month. It's like you're really getting people. They're really on your wavelength, but you are being very selective selective about who it is that you communicate with, and actually you're seeking new communication, you're seeking new information from different sources, from different types of people. You know, it's almost like I see you saying to yourself, I need more tribe rather than just more friends or acquaintances. So your heart and half, you've got the King of Pentacles, right? King of Pentacles, an earth sign male, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. For those of you that are single, this person is coming in a big way, right? It's an earth sign, somebody that is grounded, steady, practical, somebody that really is completely different to what you've had before, somebody that really excites your bones in some way, shape or form. I really like this person for you guys. For those of you that are already partnered, this suggests that you are seeking more establishment with your partner. So for some of you, this could be saying, right, okay, I'm ready to make it official. Let's announce to the world that we're an item. For others of you, it's let's get engaged. For others of you, it's, you know what, let's unite on something. Let's go in the same direction on something. I feel like relationships, for those of you that are partnered this month, are absolutely beautiful. These are a really nice set of cards. It does see you sort of being very selective though. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of outward interaction with you guys for this month, which is never a bad thing. You know, sometimes we do need to bring it back in a little bit. So the first week of the month, you've got the Tower card underneath the Hermit. So for some of you, this might come as a sudden realization. It might just be a moment that hits where you think to yourself, do you know what? I just want to be alone. I just need to have some time by myself. And this isn't about depression or anxiety or anything like that. It's just about you saying, look, you know what? I've actually come to the conclusion that I just need a break from peopling. And sometimes it really is about pressing the reset button, as we see with the Tower, because it changes something suddenly. All right, so for the second week of the month, you've got the Hermit card, right? So you've got a double hit of this Hermit energy. So you really are pulling back from the world at large. It's kind of like you're just looking at things and saying, you know what, I'm going to put that all over there for a bit. I'm just going to bring it back into ground zero. The Hermit card underneath the Two of Wands, this is really you asking, you know, do my surroundings reflect me? Does the job, especially with these two cards coming up, this is about you asking about your work. Does it really reflect who I am now? And ultimately, is this what I want to continue on? You know, like for some of you, you'll be coming to the conclusion that it's no longer the one, it's no longer the place. And this will see you making a plan going forward of how to move on. You're not moving or changing anything big this month. I definitely see that, but you are going through the process of asking yourself the question, is it time? Third week of the month, you've got the Chariot card, victory, success, beauty. Right, when I see this card, I absolutely love it because it suggests that by the sheer force of will, you are able to get where you want to be. This is about you marshalling all of your inner resources in order to get to where you want to be. The Chariot card underneath the Ace of Cups is fantastic. It's beautiful. If there's anything that you've been studying, if there is anything that's seen you have to put a lot of energy or effort into it, I can tell you that it's all about to pay off. This third week of May looks absolutely brilliant for you. The Ace of Cups is a wish fulfilled. The Chariot card is the success or the victory. So if there's been something you've been working on or wanting or working on manifesting for a long time, this will be the week in this month that you really see a tangible result from it. So the fourth week of the month, you've got the Judgment card. The Judgment card always precedes massive changes, right? So you've already got this double hit of big changes, big shifts that are happening. The thing about the Judgment card is it represents Pluto, so it goes deep. It's very often internal. The Tower card is something startling, but it's a realization of what no longer holds true for us. This fourth week of the month then could see you really getting a good idea or getting to grips of where it is that you go from here and what works for you. And with the Judgment card underneath the King of Pentacles, it could very well see you having a blast from the past from an earth sign, but it could just as easily be that for those of you that are partnered, you and your partner say to yourselves, oh, do you remember we had that dream where we wanted to move abroad? Or do you remember, you know, we wanted to build our own house? Or it's that kind of feeling. This is about something in the real world that you wanted to create a long time ago, and that comes back. And I feel like this is tied largely to world events. For those of you that are single, the Judgment card and the King of Pentacles is basically saying to you, do you know what? I remember when I used to dream big about the type of partner that I would have. I remember when I used to dream big about the kind of relationship that I wanted in my life. This is reminding you of that, and it's saying to you to reconnect to it. All right, and then finally, your key to the month, the Ace of Pentacles. As I said, I call it here and now. Finances, money look really good for you this month, especially with that Two of Wands right next to the Ace of Cups. You know, like I said, it might not necessarily be a windfall, but there is definitely a feeling of having everything that you need this month. I don't see you wanting or needing for anything. I feel like you're going to have a very easy month of it. The Ace of Pentacles, touching on that Two of Wands, you've got two aces here as well, the Ace of Water and the Ace of Earth. This is about fruitful beginnings. So this basically is saying to me that this month, not only is it going to be freer and easier for you, especially in terms of finances, but this is a really great month for you if you can be clear enough. And if you pull back, you might come to a realization of saying, you know what, none of what I'm experiencing at the moment reflects what I want anymore, and I'm ready and willing to change it. This is about really slowing things down, bringing it back to yourself and going within. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing month, and I will see you very soon.